Top story this afternoon, the municipality Nelson Mandela Bay has removed UDM's Mongabeli Bobani as the deputy mayor. Bobani was removed during a motion of no confidence earlier on today. This follows months of conflict with DA Mayor Ethel Trollip. The crisis came to a head in May when Mongabeli Bobani was sacked as mayoral committee member for public health. Mr. Bobani dismissed allegations of maladministration levelled against him by Trollip. The party rules the metro in coalition with UDM, COPE and ACDP. The parties held a crisis meeting in May. The UDM rejected an Ethel Trollip ultimatum to remove Mr. Bobani from the mayoral committee. Well, Mayor Trollip then moved to sack Mr. Bobani as the deputy mayor. The Patriotic Front subsequently brought a motion of no confidence against Bobani. Well, joining us on the phone line for more details on this is UDM President, Mr. Holomisa. A very good afternoon to you, Mr. Holomisa. Thank you so much for your time and for joining us this afternoon right here on AIN and 7. Well, firstly, what do you make of the entire decision by the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality to remove the UDM's Mongabeli Bobani as the deputy mayor? What does the UDM actually make of this entire move?
Well, the United Democratic Movement is still waiting to get the full report. What we are reading online so far is that the elections this vote of when people were voting, other members of the opposition parties were already outside. So we are just waiting to get a full report. Unfortunately, I cannot give you answers now because this is an issue which has taken place a few hours ago.
Now, Mr. Bobani, we are aware that this problem, or rather conflict between the Democratic and the UDM has actually been going on for quite a few months now and actually started in May. And with the two parties, we saw the two parties holding a crisis meeting in May to actually resolve some of the problems experienced by both the parties. Just talk us through that. It seems that this hasn't actually yielded any results as of yet.
It has not yielded any results because the DA is reluctant to accept the findings of the inquiry by ACDP, Freedom Front Plus, as well as COPE, findings which pointed fingers that both Bobani and Trollip are not conducting themselves properly. But DA chose to point fingers only at Bobani. So that is the main problem. Otherwise, the leadership of the coalition, when in our next meeting, we will have to see how far can we travel this road with DA, which is at times gets intransigent on issues.
And Mr. We are aware that earlier on, Mr. Mongabeli Bobani was also sacked as the mayoral committee member of public health, where Ethel Trollip had cited a number of allegations of maladministration against him. Do you think that these are unfounded allegations, and what has been done so far with regards to these allegations?
Trollip he briefed us that he wants to investigate Bobani. We gave him a go-ahead as leaders of the coalition. And then he told us that he had appointed the PricewaterhouseCoopers to do investigation in that Department of Health. We heard a few days ago that that report is back. And unfortunately, Trollip and Maimane, who had copies of that report, they are refusing to table to the leaders or share with the council. So DA is just out of order. I'm sorry to say that. They are out of order because they've used municipalities' money to conduct an investigation. When the report is out, they are not dishing out to the councillors of the opposition and the leadership at coalition level. Where is this report? Because my man in our meeting 2 days ago, he had this report. We said, give it to us. Bobani was not even given that report. What kind of administrators are these?
And now, Mr. Holomisa, as the
Thank you,
conflict...
Mama. I'm sorry, the media, I told you that we are going to be short because there are other media houses who want to speak to me.
Okay, thank you so much for speaking to us. That was the UDM President Bantu Holomisa speaking to us on the phone line and packing more details on the UDM's reaction towards the news of removal of the UDM's Bongameli Bobani as the deputy mayor.